The night everything changed began with a whisper that wasn't mine. I was sitting alone in my room, exhausted after an ordinary day, when a strange thought appeared in my mind. Sharp, loud, and completely foreign. It said, "You are not living your real life." At first, I shook it off, but the voice kept returning over the next few days, always at the exact moment I felt the most lost. Soon, everything around me started behaving strangely. Lights flickering only when I entered a room, clocks freezing for a few seconds whenever I stared at them, and my reflection looking back with a delayed blink, as if it wasn't fully me. I knew something metaphysical was happening, but I didn't know the universe was preparing me for its greatest revelation. One night, as I lay awake, the voice whispered again, but this time it felt compassionate, almost familiar. "Your thoughts are not just thoughts. They are doors." And instantly, the walls of my room began to fade, not disappear. Fade, as if reality itself was just a thin layer painted over something far more alive. I could suddenly hear my own heartbeat echo like a drum inside an empty universe. In that moment, the voice said, "Look at the life you believe is yours." And in front of me appeared a giant shimmering screen, not glass, not light, something between both, showing moments from my life, decisions I made, decisions I avoided, and decisions I feared. But then the screen split into two, showing the life I could have lived if I had chosen differently. In the alternate timeline, I saw a version of me who was confident, peaceful, successful, deeply alive. I watched him laugh, travel, create, build relationships, and walk with a freedom I had never felt. It hurt, but it awakened something inside me. The voice said, "This version is not a dream. It is a frequency." Suddenly everything clicked. The universe wasn't punishing me. It was showing me a truth I had ignored my whole life. Reality is fluid, shaped by the emotions we rehearse Eve. Reality is fluid, shaped by the emotions we rehearse every day. The more I watched the alternate version of myself, the more I realized that he was not luckier. He was just aligned. He believed in possibility. I believed in fear. And that one difference split us into two lives. The voice whispered again, "You can merge with him." My heart raced. My hand shook. The screen began pulling me forward, as if inviting me to step inside that reality. But as I was about to cross over, the alternate version of me suddenly turned and looked straight into my eyes. Not the screen me. He walked closer, placed his hand on the boundary between our worlds, and said with my exact voice, "You already deserve this life. Just choose differently tomorrow." The screen dissolved. The room returned. The voice fell silent forever. But inside me something awakened, something powerful. The next morning, my world felt new. My thoughts were lighter. My fear was weaker. And every action I took felt guided. The strange signs stopped. Not because the universe abandoned me, but because I finally started listening. And today, as I share this story with you, I know one thing with absolute clarity. Life doesn't change when the universe sends a sign. Life changes when you respond to it. If you're hearing this, maybe your awakening has already begun. Maybe the version of you living your best life is watching, waiting, hoping you finally choose to meet him. And if you want more stories that awaken your soul, that shake your reality, that remind you who you truly are, hit subscribe. Because your transformation starts here.